Peace, everybody. Hope everybody's good. Having a good weekend, good day. I want to talk about something about emotional involvement in too many things. You know how we see stuff on the internet or television or whatever, like the news and stuff like that, and they're always putting a lot of fear type stuff, you know what I mean, for us to digest. Whether it be police killing black people or black people fucking up white people, that's something for white people to worry about or some shit, like, excuse my language. But it's always some type of fear-based information or news, you know, to activate the people into some type of frenzy of buying toilet paper, buying water. All of that stuff is BS, you know what I mean? The water was messed up before they said that. Everybody that was snapping out, they even did the knowledge on the water. They already know that fluoride and all that stuff is in the water. You know what I mean? So they always just try to test us to see how we're going to react to what they put out. You know, same thing with the race stuff, the religious stuff. And they always want to try to formulate some type of something to put us into a fear mode and a conflict mode. Because most of the time the fear mode takes us into the conflict, you know, especially because we was brought up, you know, under religion and public indoctrination called education. So, you know, they know how to activate the fear thing with us. You know, even if we find out something, we know something truthful, we'll be scared to say it because we know, you know, whatever religion we follow, all the religions have some type of inquisition that's going to jump on you for saying certain things off script. But that's not the point that I'm talking about right now. The point I'm talking about is not getting into everything, not getting emotionally involved into everything that you see. Give yourself time to think about whether is this factual or not, or is this something I should put my mental and physical energy into. You know, that's just the advice. I'm advising myself, you know, to not get emotionally involved with stuff that don't mean nothing or stuff that's not really important or stuff that's just not factual. And you know, that's just a little advice. Don't get into it. It's all, you know, a lot of it is just foolishness. You know what I mean? If anything, start buying books. You know, just do something, try to learn. You know what I mean? Think outside the box. This is a controlled environment. If you want to be under control, then keep flowing with it. But if you're not the one that wants to be controlled, then you gotta think outside the box. I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, Hebrew Israelite, Nation Islam, whatever. Because all of those are doctrines, and all doctrines have a way of indoctrinating people. So if you want to be safe out here, you have to think outside the box. Even if you under the umbrella of Christianity, under the umbrella of Islam, all of these things, you still gotta be wrapped tight up top, or you're going to be led astray. You know what I'm saying? Whether this, that, or the other. So I just advise myself and advise everybody else, you know what I mean, to use their head for more than a hat rack, and you know, try to get a little smart out here. Stop letting these people play us like fools, you know, anytime they feel like it. You know, the water thing was a test. If you don't know that, think about it. They want to see how everybody react to it. It's just like, you know, with the jab thing. You know what I'm saying? They tested us in the beginning to see, how they gonna react if we try to tell them, you know, they got to stay in the crib. Hey, then nobody protested. Everybody just said, we gotta go in. Not me. I was out every day. I ain't even, you know, but I'm just saying, all of that. Even to think about how they fed you all the stuff about the presidential thing with Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Everybody, you know, you had 1,000,001 people running around with the stuff, you know, about Donald Trump, and bashing out people for going to see him. And then, let's say, then Joe Biden come in, then everybody start waking up. You know, so and then when they start checking the real political aspects of what Donald Trump was doing, they understand that Donald Trump kind of like did something for people. And now they're like, yeah, we want Trump back. But guess what? You go back, you was rap type back then, you wouldn't even been worried about no Donald Trump because first of all, it's all theatrics, it's all theater, it's all a game, it's not real. You know what I mean? But that's another example of how if you get too emotionally involved, you know what I'm saying? They know like, oh, if Donald Trump say something about niggas or black people or crackers or whatever, you know what I mean? Then the race joint. They activate you with the race thing. So kind of like you got to get that stuff together. Like don't be activated just because people talking nigga stuff or all that stuff, man. We got to rise above that because that's like one of the triggers, let's say for so-called black people. Same way, so-called white people got triggers too. That sends them into a bad mind state. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, in order to be above all that, you got to think outside the box. Peace.